Good evening, everyone. This is the Hot Toys Nightmare, bringing you the Hot Toys Blurrg TMS045 from the Mandalorian Season 1. Alright, so since the TMS045 Blurrg is just the Blurrg, not with the Mandalorian, and not with Quill, this is all that it comes with. The Blurrg and the base. So the base alone, it's very well textured. A lot of details with it. See the grooves inside of it. The posts for the legs, which do not seem to come out. Alright, so the Blurrg itself is actually a very nice design. I do like the paint aspects that they put into it, with the little black dots along with the pinkness around the mouth, the teeth, the eye. Could stand on its own. Does not need the stand. And it looks very well done. So as you can see here, you can see the color in the eye, around the eye, through the mouth, the nostril right here. And I agree with everyone. It looks like a piranha with legs. But if you can look right here, you can see that they kind of made a type of shine, like a wetness for the mouth on the inside. Alright, so the underneath of the Blurrg is more of a tan, or yeah, more like a tan with an outgoing fade color, mixing in with the lighter green to the green, and once it hits the pink edges of the mouth. So the two holes for the pegs and the arms with their little two claws on each hand fold upward, just like what we saw in the Mandalorian and Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Alright, here you can see the back end from the tail as it comes across to the back, the hind legs. I do wish that they did not make any articulation, because when you walk by it, at times the lines do stick out, and I would have been fine with just a statue or a fixed posed, kind of like what Sideshow had done with the Tauntaun. I think that would have been a better choice by Hot Toys, but I'm still impressed and I'm still happy with it. Alright, so it has limited articulation, as I will demonstrate here with the legs. That's as far back as it goes, and as far forward as it'll go. Arms, back, forward. That is it. This piece right up here seems very fragile and rubbery, so when I grabbed that, I kind of felt like I was making a mistake on that. I do not suggest anyone pulling from that point. Okay, and with it on the base, with most of the base on the forward section of the Blurrg, you can see I had to back my camera up to get the full depth of it in. It also brings a lot of height to it. Alright, so that's a side view with it on the stand. Alright, and this is how it is with it on the stand in reverse. It seemed a lot harder to put the pegs and the holes in with it in this way, so I would recommend using the stand with the forward section and the pegs in the back and not in this direction. Alright, and this is a side-by-side comparison with the Hot Toys 1.6 Blurrg on the left, and on the right of your screen, the Inbox Studio Blurrg. Look at it in comparison. The Hot Toys is more accurate for the Blurrg from the Mandalorian series. And Inbox seems a little bit more accurate towards Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Alright, so this is the side view of the Inbox Studio Blurrg. We turn over here to the side view of the Hot Toys Blurrg. So the detail is a lot more different, as you can see here. The Blurrg from Hot Toys and the Blurrg from Inbox Studio. So, saddles are different as well. This is magnetic. From Inbox Studio. The one from Hot Toys, the saddle does not come off. Alright, so the size difference is very significant, but I'm still satisfied with both. So the Blurrg that I have for Inbox Studio, once we get some of the Attack of the Clones plain white clone troopers, I'm going to put them on top of this. So with the Blurrg, you know, I'm happy with how it is. It's going to go in my Mando collection, the one from Hot Toys. I also have on order the Blurrg with the Mandalorian and also the Blurrg with Quill. So I'll have all three sets from that. And I'm glad I have this space to hold it. I know a lot of people are concerned about what to do, how to space and where to place their Blurrgs. Because, let's face it, a DTOF will never work. I'm not a fan of DTOFs anyways. These are, what I'm using right now are Billy bookcases. And these are 3 deep. So I have 3 Billy bookcases connected together to make one display for the depth that I'm currently using. So that is very far back for my display area for the Blurrg. And as you can see, it can fit sideways if there's just one. If you want to double stack them, I'll show you that in a moment. Alright, from the second row here to this point, you wouldn't be able to put it straight back if you double stack your Billy bookcases. However, turn it to the side and it'll fit in there. So you can decide whatever angle you want. If you have just one, you can still fit it in. You know, the shelves here, this shelf right here is fixed because it's in the middle. But you can adjust fire and move shelves wherever you want to make your collection how you want, or you can fit them in the bottom part here. So this is the Hot Toys Nightmare with my review of the Hot Toys TMS045 Blurrg from the Mandalorian Season 1. I'm very happy. I'm impressed with how Hot Toys did this. I'm pleased with it. The only takeaway from it is I wish there was no articulation in the legs and arms, and it was just one solid piece. That's the only complaint I have about it. It's great. I'm happy. Now I just have to sit and wait for my Mandalorian with Blurrg to come in, and I have to wait for them to finally release Quill and Quill with the Blurrg. So Hot Toys, if you're watching, please start releasing more. All of us collectors would really appreciate it. Well, this is the Hot Toys Nightmare. Wishing all of you a good night. Collect what you want to collect. Don't let others influence you. Get your own opinion. Don't let somebody try to talk you out of getting something or telling you that your collection's dumb. Because guess what? It's your collection. If you're happy with it, love it. If you like putting them in detofs, go ahead and put them in detofs. That's just not my thing. I like the Billy bookcases. I've used Besta for years. But I'm glad I got out of Besta for my Kia, because I never would have been able to fit this Blurrg in a Besta either. So if you're looking for a case, I don't know what the measurements are for Modu case. That might be another option. I just like going with the white because it brings out more color on your individual items, especially statues that have a lot of color. But again, you know, you do you, you be happy with you, because it's your collection. And all of you have a good night. Make good choices.